Dimir Frog versus Animal 19. Enema 19, I guess. Alright, let's keep this one. Let's see if the Harbinger can maybe do some crazy stuff. Alright, Leyline of Sanctity. Oh, that's perfect for the grave. Into an unearth. Which I can do a brainstorm first. I can shuffle away. I'd like a swamp, so I want that. I can shuffle away an island and a Bowmasters. Okay. Yeah, and then fetch. I could maybe I could have shuffled away. Don't know. Let's grab a Watery Grave and get back the Oculus. Okay, and I have a Flare of Denial as well, plus a Harbinger next turn, so I think I'm in a pretty good shape here. Alright. Wait, what? One. Choose a card to manifest as a face-down creature. This one. I think that Harbinger is the nail in the coffin here. Alright, got a forest. Perfect. Pass. Alright, wow, that was a pretty good start, but we're not there yet. I'm not even sure. So the opponent is definitely doing... Okay, that's Storm, so what do we need? I think Leyline of the Void seems good. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Another Harbinger seems fine. 2 Spell Pierces and 2 Leylines. I'm gonna get rid of the Bowmasters. Yeah, the opponent doesn't seem to be running blue, and then Bowmasters are usually you can live without them. What about Spell Snare? I'm gonna get rid of the Spell Snares and bring in a flute. Yeah, maybe naming Dark Ritual. Does that work? Is that a plan that makes sense? I have one blue land and a consider. Let's go. Not gonna drop Tamio, because consider doesn't make it flip, so... But I'm already a little bit at a risk here. Nope, I don't want anything that is not a land. And there we go! Alright, got the land. I can unearth nothing, but I can play a frog. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 2 level. Okay, I can't really do anything about that, so let's go. That's good. Let's attack first. Alright, draw. Another unearth. Alright, let's play... Let's do this. And keep up the flute. What could the opponent find here? Like bolt? Fatal push? Green mana. Alright. Veil of Summer. Okay. Sure. I will keep up the flute just in case, but I'm not even sure what I would name, but let's do it. Wow, I love this deck already. Like having a Harbinger just there out of nowhere seems pretty sweet as well. Should I have named the ritual? What am I gonna name here? What is that? Tendrils of Agony? Not sure if that's even enough. What? Does that? How much mana does the opponent have? Okay, yeah, 4 plus that, okay. Sacrifice 10 non-land permanents. Okay, I need to get in there now for big damage. Equal pay life, okay. Let's just put back a Harbinger and I consider. Doesn't really matter. Is there anything in the graveyard I could get back?
Every plane has stories to share. Violence is not the answer.
Damage. I'll do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's discard a little bit. How about a Harbinger? To make the opponent's mana a little bit more difficult, but it's not really doing a lot, but okay. I'm not sure if I'm dead or not, but we'll see. But a few instants and I'm in trouble, but who knows. What? Oh, paying 4 life to play a leyline? Via the Bolas' Citadel? Okay. Sacrifice 10 non-land permanents. Okay, so that's not really at risk. Okay. Probably not enough though. I can make my frog fly next turn. Yeah. Alright. Gotcha. Alright. Wow, this deck is surprisingly efficient. I like this deck. I really like this deck. I think this might become my new staple. After Dimir Control has been the staple for quite a long time. But, well, I've only played one game so far, so let's not come to any hasty conclusions and head on to the next match instead. Timeless Dimir Frog versus Baleth. Go first. No lands, no keep. Lands, keep. I'll ditch the sink. I will ditch the sink. And start off with a island. With an island. Not a island, an island. Keeping up spell snares, what I was thinking. That's ridiculous. I should have played a fetch land because I could have gotten a sewers. So that was a mistake for sure from my side. But fair enough. Mistakes were made. But that's the little details that make... Because I can't spell snare anything on the opponent's turn 1. What's there that's going to cost mana value 2? So... yeah. Alright. Okay, this is Orzhov. This could be the vampire situation. Alright, let's consider first. I don't need that at the moment. Let's surveil once more. Another consider is fine. Opponent is considering his or her options to use their one black or white mana to do something that I can't really think about what it could be. Okay, I will consider once more. I will brainstorm. If the opponent wants to Bowmaster, I will Spell Snare. Okay, that was a... now... Okay, Tamio. Well, Tamio's good. Let's put away the push. I don't really feel that I'm going to be able to use that. Yeah. And another Surveil trigger here. A Flare of Denial. Seems fine. Alright, here's my Tamio. And this is something the opponent is probably gonna want to get rid of. However, if the opponent just... Yeah, do I want to fight over this? I don't think so. I need to fight over more important things. I could get back Brainstorm, or even better, I will get back the Mana Drain. Yeah, I'm gonna throw down the Bowmasters here. I do want to get a threat down. That's fine. That's what the Bowmasters are there for. It's a slow clock, but it is a clock. And it usually uses 2 of the opponent's removal spells, unless they sweep. Alright, that needs to get countered. Absolutely. Let's use the Flare. Because it costs more down the line. Even though the opponent knows about the drain. But I couldn't have used the 3 mana for anything as well anyway, so... Alright, another Bowmaster is actually quite okay. I have to counter this, right? Because if I don't, the opponent's just gonna take the mana drain. So let's just not allow this to happen. But this, I think, this Grief could do some real damage here if the opponent has a Reanimate now. Yeah, there's a Ritual into a Vein Ripper, which I will not be able to deal with. So how am I going to get rid of a Vein Ripper? I think into Stupor would be my only thought here. So Fatal Push won't cut it. It has to be the Sink into Stupor. Alright, that's probably game then. Very unfortunate. But that's Orzhov for you. Orzhov Sorin is really very good in the current meta. Do I want a frog? I'll be able to play it next turn. It won't do anything, so no. Another Bowmasters, perhaps. Which will also not be enough, right? But let's see. Could be close. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight. No, I'm 3 off. Alright, GG. Alright, unfortunate. But what do we need? We need Thoughtseize, we need Spell Pierce, we need the Flute. Is the opponent... The opponent has Grief as well. Does the opponent have... I don't know. The Harbinger, not so much, I guess. So let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of the Bowmasters. And one consider... No, Fatal Pushes. Wait, non-assassin, non-outlaw. What's outlaw? Assassin. I think this is an assassin. Ah, not even that can kill it, damn it. Nothing can kill it. So if that thing resolves, I'm just dead. Like a Toxic Deluge for 5. That feels terrible, but I think it's the only way I can kill that thing. So, alright, Surgical Extraction. And one Bowmaster then. I don't know if I want the Deluge, really. It's Sink into Stupor is gonna have to do it. Yeah, that Grief was the key to victory there for the opponent. If I had not countered the Grief would have taken my... maybe I should have removed Spell Pierce as well. I don't think it has any good targets, but okay. Alright, keep.
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
Alright, no ritual at least, but yeah, mana drain gone as well. Oh, taking the Oculus, interesting. Alright, mana drain is up. That's good. Let's go for a grave. And just draw. Yeah, let's get in card advantage. Oh, that's good. Take the Necropotence for sure, and then I have the answer for the ring as well. That's a good Spell Pierce target. That's unfortunate. Yeah. But protecting my mana drain. Another Tamio, perfect.
Oh no! I'm late for class!
A frog is good. But any discard spell is going to put me under a lot of pressure immediately again, due to the fact that then the ring can resolve, and a resolved ring is an issue. Why is the opponent looking at my grave? Oh, a reanimate. Wow. Yep, I have to counter that. Unfortunately. Spell snare, no. An unearth. Oh, that was beautiful. That was so good. That was so important. Okay, I can flip Tamio now if I want to. I think I do.
This will be a boon to my research.
And then I can do this and still keep up Flare of Denial. So good. I think this is now enough. Alright. Whew. Still close. Games against this deck are close. Thoughtseize into Surgical Extraction. Spell Snare, no. How about the land situation? Okay, there's a lot of basics, so let's get another Extraction. And the opponent does run Reanimate, but I don't think I want these ley lines around. So let's go for another Bowmaster. I do need some threats as well to keep, to close out the game. Even if the Bowmaster is slow-ish at it. Ugh. Yeah, I'll keep with due to the brainstorm here, but this isn't looking too great. But this brainstorm will let me see a whole new set of cards. Alright. The opponent's mulling down to 4. What does that mean? Do I want to risk brainstorm here? I don't think I do. If the opponent does have Bowmasters for whatever reason, then I'm in a very bad place. Alright, I'm gonna do it now. Alright, I'm gonna drop 2 Oculuses. Alright, next turn I do have Flare of a Denial up. I just need to survive 1 turn, and then also dodge quite a few removals. Discard spells and stuff like that. Yeah, can't do anything against that, unfortunately. What did the opponent exile? The Vein Ripper, okay. Yeah, that's very good. Another Oculus. Nope. 7 cards in the grave. So I can play the Oculus here. And then also have Flare of Denial up. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can have Flare of Denial up right now. And then next turn Spell Pierce as well. So I just need to dodge. So much dodging. Oh, the opponent... Oh, they're gonna bounce again. The Grief. Of course. Okay. Well, at least that... Okay. Wait, I can flare that, but that would mean losing my Oculus, so no. I'd rather just lose either Flare or Spell Pierce. Okay, the opponent doesn't need the Grief anymore, it seems. Pass the turn. Spell Pierce is gonna have to do some good work. I can get Flare back as well. No, I can't. I don't have 3 islands. Yeah, that has to get countered. And the opponent has seen enough. Alright, victory number 2. Alright, enjoying the deck so far. Flare of Denial is really a good one. Good card to have around. Oculus, a great threat, which can easily be got and reanimate, or what's it called? Unearth, to get back any creature that I'm playing. So, alright, match number 2. Victorious. Let's go on to match number 3. Dimir Frog versus what? Oh, wait a minute. That is a Lando. So let's keep Bo. That is a painful little land, but we'll take it. Do I want to drop Frog on to... Okay. I think actually... No. Alright, no more lands now. I'm already 14 from taking quite the damage. Let's mana drain that. Alright, if this is an Ocelot... Oh, good news, that's for me. And I hope I draw land, to be honest. No land. No use for this either. So let's just pass the turn. Well, let's drain that too. Alright, now... do I consider here to hopefully find a land drop? Is there anything I can do with colorless mana? Not really much. Maybe just an Oculus, but I don't have enough. I could. So the question... yeah, let's go for it. Let's do this. I can draw into that drain, but not play it this turn. I will draw this drain. Alright, let's draw the rain. Play the Bowmasters. This is not ideal. Alright, I'll take it. Okay, so the opponent has one turn here to try and do something. Oh, and it's the worst thing ever, but okay. Should I fight over this path? I think I will. I think I will, and I have to shock again. Alright. Because I think the Bowmasters is currently like the only thing I have that can actually kind of deal with the ring at this point. But I think I'm in trouble here. Yeah, this amount of energy that the opponent's going to gain now is going to be too much. Should I attack with the 3/3? Nope. Ugh, the city's blessing as well. Less than power. Okay. Non-combat damage. Alright, well. Alright, but without any kind of sweeping mechanism, I think there's not much point to even continue here. I'm under too much pressure. I won't have the sweeper. The ring! Yeah, that turn, not finding lands, I think, was kind of the crux here. Alright, let's get rid of the Harbinger. Let's bring in 2 Deluge. A Massacre. Thoughtseize is good as well. Everything that's super cheap. Spell Pierce, no. Spell Snare is okay. I do have to get that ring off. I have to keep that ring off the table, though. Gonna go a little bit lower on my threat density. Yeah, and just bring in some more interaction and destruction. This land situation is always very anxious inducing. I'm gonna just go for a surveil land here, though. Hope that's enough. Ooh, just found a land. Alright, let's put back one unearth and one frog, I guess. Ah, now I can't unearth because it's not a black mana. So. Alright. And this is already going to create a token, so I'm already quite on the back foot here. And that's going to create life and energy, and these two are just insane. But let's see what we can do. Do I want this frog, really? Do I really want this frog? I think I want lands. Yeah, not getting him. I only have Spell Snare, so if that gets exiled... Yep. Hopefully my Spell Snare can hit some... No, it can't. Oh my god. Woo! This is gonna be tough, tough, tough. I need a sweeper. Wow. Alright, let's push this. And just pass the turn here. I need to be the control deck. I just have the Bowmasters to take care of the Ragavan. Probably almost have to just mana drain that. Hopefully the opponent can't do much else with one red. Alright. Okay, that wasn't so bad. And now I can actually do the following. Okay, and now I have Spell Snare up. Hopefully I can get to use it here for against like an Ajani or something. That's fine. Okay, gonna go Brainstorm here. Alright, put 2 cards on top. Let's put... Unearth and Drain. But draw into the Drain, I think. Alright, pass the turn. Attack with this. Okay, I think... I can't mana drain again. I can only spell Snare. Alright. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Keep up mana drain and or spell snare. But I think at this point things should be good, but you never know. That's the perfect mana drain target. And I think, yeah, that countering that was the nail in the coffin here for the opponent. Do I need Spell Pierce? I feel like this deck is a little not typical, non-typical. I don't think... Spell Snare, Spell Pierce, both could have their uses, so I'm gonna bring in one Spell Pierce just to have it around, and that's it. Alright, got lands, got a Deluge. Got a push, luckily, off the top. Yeah, that's... I hope the opponent gets like a Galvanic Discharge or something. Found it, Ocelot, okay. Found the guide. Alright, let's take... Phages and for... Oh, man. Ooh. Well, let's do that. I have to Deluge next turn. Yeah, but it's gonna hurt even more because it's gonna be 2 damage to my face. I'm not gonna shock because I'm gonna be taking quite a bit of damage. I'm gonna Sewer. Into a land, which is unfortunately a Watery Grave, so it's gonna hurt. Yeah, gonna take 2 more. He's gonna fling those at me, obviously. Alright. Now I just need to find a way to deal with Flage, so that's gonna be difficult. I don't have anything to unearth back yet. Yeah, that's fine. I need mana drain up for Flage up down the line. Okay, pass the turn, keeping up mana drain. Yeah, here she comes. Can't do much with that free mana, so let's just pass the turn, keeping up mana drain. Which is basically just a counter spell here in most of the occasions. Alright, put back both lands, draw one of them. Yeah, that's fine. Pass the turn, keep up mana drain. Hope it's enough. Oh, absolutely gonna use this. Let's go. Wait. Let's be careful. No. I don't have enough islands. Nothing to unearth here. Now I have this. Pass the turn. An Ajani. Yeah, that's fine. In response to the trigger, I'm gonna kill it.
Right beside me, brother.
So that the opponent can't use the Goblin Bombardment. Sure. Here comes a cat. Which I will not target the cat, actually. Interestingly enough. I know the opponent's gonna fling it. I think I'm in trouble though. 4 cards. 4 cards. The opponent needs. Well, they needs 2 more in the graveyard. All right. Let's put back the unearths. All right, pass the turn. Hope for the best. Oh, this is so... Alright, I need to win, basically. Where am I at, damage-wise? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I gotcha. And crazy. Wow, what a close game. Exact damage. Yes! Wow. Barely surviving here. And going 3-0. And going into Diamond Tier 3. So, this Dimir deck is definitely fun. Interesting. Potent. And flexible. You could add like a treasure cruise. You could add cling to dust and stuff like that to be a little bit more going down the controlling route. But what it just is nice is that it, as you can see here, like cards in hand. The frog is just if the frog connects a couple times, it's usually GG. Bowmaster's doing a great job here this game. Yeah, definitely. The unearths were not good, but unearth has like being able to cycle unearth. I just noticed is pretty sweet as well. So, yeah, Dimir tempo, Dimir frog, Dimir frogul, froculus, whatever you like to call this deck. It's definitely a good deck to play at the moment, I would say, and yeah, happy to showcase it for you. Happy to play it. And as usual, thanks for watching. Have fun. See you in the arena, and peace.